Let's understand the RERA law. RERA, as the name suggests, is a real estate regulatory authority. It was passed in 2016 by the Parliament, and all the state governments are under obligation to create a RERA authority who will regulate as well as hear all the matters of dispute with regard to any real estate project. Under RERA, if 80 units are being constructed by any builder, any society, anybody, any legal entity, then the project has to be registered with RERA. That's the first requirement. Once a project is registered, you will have to upload the ownership of that project, the sanction of that project, the balance sheet of the holding company, everything you will have to upload. So the best thing is that the moment a buyer, intending buyer or anybody approaches RERA website, and he can check everything from the RERA website. Everything is practically uploaded. Thereafter, you can check the credentials of the builder, and whatever the builder has misrepresented, you can cross check. So this is the first benefit. The most beneficial aspect of RERA project is that now the flats are sold on carpet area. Earlier the flats were sold on misleading terminology, that was super area or built up area. So you were paying for 3,000 or 4,000 square feet and you are getting in fact 30%, even 40% less than that. And builders used to charge for the larger areas and hand over to you smaller areas. So that concept is gone. Now builder will have to sell the project, the unit on carpet area basis. And as we have seen that the regulation of every affairs of the builder is done by the RERA authorities. If the builder is making something, constructing something, he has to upload the progress of that project, and the entire payment, whatever payment the builder takes, is deposited, is taken in a escrow account, which is released to the builder only after a certification of the development of that project, that is to be certified by the CA and the engineer at site. So that way nobody can bluff. Whenever you get a doubt, you visit the RERA website and find out the RERA registration of that builder, and you come to know about the status of that project. That's very critical. Other aspects which the RERA law has regulated is that the real estate agent is supposed to be registered with the RERA authority. Third is, if the builder is not updating, if he lodge a complaint. Fourth one is that 10% advance is to be paid. Rest amount is to be paid through construction linked progress. And initially the documentation was being done by the builders with regard to non-refund and all those things. Now everything is gone. Anybody can claim back his money. He can cancel the flat and claim back his money. He is also entitled to bank interest on the said money if the builder has failed to deliver the project within the time prescribed, or if you feel that you don't want to continue with the project, you have a right to get the booking cancelled and claim back your money. Even after the completion of the project, if the builder has handed over the project to you, he is under obligation, legal obligation, to maintain and to ensure the safety and security and finished and workmanship products for 5 years for the entire building. If there is anything, any irregularity happening in that, you can lodge a complaint with the builder or lodge a complaint with the RERA authority that the plaster has been out, or the finished tiles have been worn out, or there is some structural issue, there is seepage. These are the common problems which initially builders, once they have sold, were never caring about all these things. Now under the RERA laws, the builder has to ensure all these things even after handing over the possession, even after taking the possession, even after taking the entire money of the project. So that way RERA has started regulating the affairs of real estate. Now if you have any dispute, if somebody has cheated you, or if you find that the builder is not doing as per the RERA plan, then you have a right to complaint. If a builder is not registered, then also you have a right to complaint. The process of complaining is very easy. You have to write down and send a mail, or you can send online complaint supported by all documents, even photographs, Based on that, the RERA authorities initiate action, and in the RERA proceedings there is a provision for appeal also. So if there is a delay in the project, if there is a deviation in the project, if the builder is misbehaving, then you have a very right to approach the RERA authority, lodge a complaint and seek the redressal of your grievances. So that way RERA has started regulating the affairs. And now since 2016, the projects which have been lodged are running safely. Earlier projects which were stuck are stuck due to several other reasons. Now, to curb all these things, all these mischiefs, RERA law has been enacted, and somehow or the other the RERA law is regulating the entire affairs of the real estate and doing very well. And if you have any doubts on these things, you can seek clarification from a trained advocate, from an architect, or from a CA. Come to know about the entire profile of the builder and then proceed with purchase of the property in the RERA projects. So that way we can say that RERA law has changed the real estate scenario, and now the builders have no choice than to give whatever they have promised, and they cannot change the project, they cannot change the entire project on their own without the permission of the intending buyers or the persons who have paid advance to them. So that way RERA is doing a very good thing, and RERA laws are now practically regulating the affairs.